Welcome to Center Ground, your home for unfiltered discussion, where we tackle today's most talked about topics, break down current events, and give our take on the internet's latest foolishness. Tune in and let's find some common ground. Let's get this party started. Welcome back to the Center Ground podcast. I am your host, Bootsy. Back again with another reaction video. I came across this one from Albert and Preach. Albert and Preach were like two of my favorite podcast members. I love their dynamic and how they go back and forth. And I've been watching their stuff for years. But I saw this one and it caught my attention. It says $8,000 an hour, which obviously they're being funny. Dating coach exposed. Sadia Khan. I've seen her before. I've seen her give like a bunch of, I guess they're like TikTok clips. They always seem like nonsense to me. They seem way too polished. I don't know if she's married or not. And I don't trust dating coaches in general, let alone those who charge astronomical amounts of money, especially if they're not married. Because it's like a lot of these people are just, grifters who are preying on people's desperation for relationships. And I'm like, come on, $8,000 an hour. I don't think that's the real amount, but it's like, I guarantee you she charged a lot. And it's like, is it really worth paying all that money just to get some advice? Of course not. But people, again, they're desperate. So let's get this started and see what Albert Preacher has to say.
Sadia Khan is some kind of coach for online dating, psychologist. She has a bachelor's degree. Some things came out about it.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck it if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
So she's talking to a woman because she's fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go on.
I can do it on your wedding day and your birthday.
Okay, well, we'll see.
After.
Okay.
I've been in situations where he's been with you in a social setting. He'll call me after.
This is the biggest scandal that Sadia Khan doesn't want.
Wait. First of all, I like how she got a BS in psychology. Hopefully that could turn into a joke later on in the video. But let me get this straight. So she's a dating coach. She's giving people advice on getting into relationships, and she's not in a relationship. See, and that's the part that gets to me, because like, it's one thing people gonna go back to saying, well, what about Kevin Samuels? Kevin Samuels wasn't a dating coach. People went to him for dating advice, but he was an image consultant. That's different than being a dating coach. His whole thing was, hey, you got to protect your image. Here's how you're being portrayed, versus these people who try to give you advice on dating. And I swear, she reminds me of, what's her name? She reminds me of the doctor who, damn, what was the doctor? The doctor, Cheyenne Bryant. She reminds me of her. She reminds me of that other lady who I can't remember her name right now, but I just did a video on her that was with the Tip Network. And it's like, these people aren't to be trusted. Their goal is to make money, and they'll do it by any means of manipulation. And they'll do it because people are so desperate. It's the oldest con scam in the book.
You to know about her. She preaches on her page and on her content that she's a high-value woman. She can teach you how to attract a high-value woman if you're a man for thousands of dollars for one-on-one coaching. Let's see how much she values herself as a woman.
The main thing I would say to be a high-value woman is always you have ability to reject attention.
Babe, when can I have sex with you? You're so long. I need a substitute.
Hey, yo.
Oh, wait, it's mainly me. You just happen to be there.
The third step towards becoming a high-value woman, and this is genuinely so important, it's self-awareness. Now,
Grow up and choose.
Hold on. A girl could choose any man, no end to buy. But why she write like this? I thought she had an education. Who else has a chick on this levels and gives, maybe English isn't her first language. No, she sounds like she's pretty polished. I don't know.
Any man, no in Dubai, period. Who else has a side chick on this level? Gives them no stress. Told you I'm such a side chick.
No way. We can't have a normal convo without you talking about hoes, relationship, marriage, cheating, murder. Heal, man.
And then she says, welcome to Sadia. Hey, I appreciate that.
That's crazy.
That's
only one thing that all women want.
And just to marinate, all right, won't be long, get excited. Just FYI, I'm not taking any more 11 p.m. school night appointments. I still haven't caught up on the missed sleep. You had fun, though. You don't know I might have hated it. I'll leave my car running next time, so point switching it off.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck it dick if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Well, the first line she said was pretty hot. I got a semi-just.
Look, see, this is where men get caught up. You get a little too excited, and this is why some women act the way that they act. See, I was a part of the problem.
I've seen this girl's videos before.
I haven't.
She charges like 8,000 USD for a 1 hour video call with her.
All right. See, and this is what I was talking about. See, I thought they were joking, but it's like, come on. I don't know I guess it is 8,000 because I don't know the financial translations, but that's financial translation. I don't know the conversion rate, but this should be the first sign of a scam. Like anyone who actually legitimately wants to help you, they're not charging you an arm and a leg to do it. If they're charging you an arm and a leg to do it, it's usually because they're trying to get some money out of you. It's not to help you, it's to get them paid. And then she probably goes around thinking she's high value woman simply because she made money. And that's the problem with when you talk about high value, right? High value can be categorized in two ways. One, if it's good for a long-term relationship, and two, whatever the opposite sex is craving. So this is why so many men believe they are high value men, because women tend to crave money on a global collective scale. That's why some men don't think they have to actually do anything and put in the work to be a better human being as long as they have money. The same way some women, for some reason, think that they're high value if they make money, even though men continuously tell them that we don't care about their money. And if a man actually cares about your money, it's probably because he needs it because he's a bum.
Yeah, that much. So she does a lot of coaching. I actually looked up her website. Video call with Sadia, High Value Man Program, online courses. Masculinity Mastering. So she tells men how to be men.
Man, listen, see, it's all a grift, it's all a con, it's all a scam. This is what they do. And this is becoming more and more common. It's like you got a bunch of people who aren't even in relationships giving advice on relationships. How does that work? Now, if you would have me if you were like in a marriage for 10, 20, 30 years giving advice to young people, I would say, yeah, maybe people could pay a little bit of money for your advice, to hear your stories, to hear how you made it work, because that's experience. But you got these people in like their 40s who they never had a successful relationship, advising people on how to be in relationships that they never had. Or even worse, how you want to teach men how to be men when you've never been a man?
She got a High Value Man course.
Cool.
And she unwifed. She was like a permanent side chick. She likes that shit.
Yeah, so see, she isn't a wife. See, I didn't know if she had a ring on her finger because I don't really watch her content. I've heard her voice before, I've seen her face before, especially if I'm flicking through like YouTube shorts and things like that. But it's like once I start hearing her speak and I hear the music played in the background, I'm like, this sounds like BS to me, which goes back to her BS in psychology.
Apparently.
Jesus Christ, my God.
You know, one of the funny parts too, she tells women not to be attention seeking, to value themselves, to treat themselves well, to not, look for like cheap attention online.
And then that's what she does.
No, there's like one that's really funny. Look at this shit.
So it's kind of like the mindset of a lot of men. What they don't realize is women
You didn't see it?
anything.
No, I'll play.
But see, and that's the other thing, right? Your job is to not be attention seeking, but you wear the tightest, most slimming outfit you could possibly find. And if you notice, every single video of her, she's dressed in a very specific way. Her hair looks in a very specific way. She wears a lot of makeup. But again, you're not supposed to be attention seeking. This is the advice that they give while doing the complete opposite in real life and in front of you.
like the mindset of a lot of men. What they don't realize is
You see it?
No, I don't know what to look at.
Look at her midsection.
we'll get a lot of girls. That's kind of like the mindset of a lot of men. But they don't mindset of a lot of men.
That's all I said.
You see it?
All of a sudden, like it changed.
She uses a bot.
Oh, so what are they editing it or something? We don't know that ain't your real body. Oh, oh God.
Body filter.
Yeah,
The waist
it's-
filter.
it's
It's
changed.
literally.
Oh, so it is a filter. I thought she had. I thought they were doing edits, but God, these filters are scary. They fix stuff in real time.
Working
But
area.
it changed. But I'm not. Yes, a girl like that. That's exactly what they do.
No, but it's interesting because she's like, women have to present themselves well, do good, you know what I mean? Be presentable, not be attention seeking. But because her audience is men, even though she's selling psychology, she's selling sex. She doubles up as a side.
That's what most people do. If you look at every female rapper that we have out today, they don't sell rap. Most of them are trash rappers, if we're being real. Their lyrics are garbage. Look up their lyrics on paper without listening to a beat, especially before you hear their songs, and you'll see how garbage their lyrics is. But what most people do is they don't sell rap. They sell, I was saying coitus because I thought you would get blocked or banned on YouTube if you said sex, but I've been hearing it a lot more. So I'm just going to say it. They're selling sex.
Piece, little sugar baby, right? But even the men she's attracted to her coaching is because she's hot. And remember there was a video we did a while back about the wizard Liz?
Yeah.
And how women follow her because she's a hot woman who says a lot of this goofy shit. It's the same thing with her. If this was an ugly woman, a lot of single men would listen to her advice or pay $8,000 for her coaching.
Yeah, just like an advertisement for the ab roller, and then he put this chiseled man, like everything chiseled and everything and stuff, and he does the ab roller. If you think the ab roller had anything to do with his chiseled plex, you don't know what it is. This is a lot of other things.
I'll say this. I think every single coach I've seen online has turned out to be a scam or somebody who lives a really fucked up life. Every single.
Yo, and that's what I was saying. Like, I don't trust any of them. You don't see people in successful marriages selling courses on relationship coaching. You don't see it. But what's funny is if you did see it, they probably wouldn't sell very well because long-term relationships can be boring at times. Why? Because stability requires a bit of boredom. Stability is stable. You don't want erratic, crazy things happening. And that's the opposite of what most people say they crave. They love the excitement. They love the thrill. And this is why they end up with a whole bunch of thrills when they end up with some diseases or babies that nobody wants because they live loose. And then they end up having to pay for it long term.
Time. I don't know how it's this consistent. If they have something they have to sell in terms of like, I have the answers, come here and get this coaching, they start to put on a facade. They have no choice. If people ask me like, oh, Abba, you're probably, like, I have nothing to hide because I have nothing I want to sell you. I'm not coaching nobody.
No.
I know my own fallibility. I don't even know how I'd coach somebody else because I don't know you and I don't even know what the answer is for you. Right? And you can't give me the answers because you don't even know what issues I got.
But we're not
I might not even be self-aware enough to know some of my issues. You can't see it.
We're not selling anything.
That's my point. When anyone gets online, they're like, I have the answers. Come take my course. I promise you. It's been my experience. They all turn out to be frauds.
Yep.
Like she's telling people like, oh, this is how you get a high value woman, blah, blah, blah. It's like, bitch, you can't get yourself a high value man. You can't do none of the shit you're talking about. You a side piece.
I mean, technically, she got a high value man.
Not even, because her definition of a high value man is someone who isn't promiscuous, who has self-control, who is disciplined, who doesn't, put his wife at risk. Meanwhile, she DMing the wife being like, I'll suck his bitch. I can't wait, which is hot. Keep doing that. But
Look. See, he doing it again. You know what I mean?
No, if I'm the husband, the fiance, I'm like, my life is ruined. I can't wait for him. But let me just stop imagining that. I can't. But yeah, it's just funny. And then you see like the body warping shit, all that stuff, and it's like, I don't know. How is it that these guys are all consistently frauds? It's impressive to me.
That's just because it works. It works at some point. How come the people from Primerica, the people from Excel or whatever those companies, those pyramid companies come back? Oh, it's a cycle. They come back. All those things.
There's a channel called I think it's How Money Works or something like that. He does a phenomenal job talking about scamming and the history of con artists. The reason why con artists will always exist is because people will always be gullible. People will always be gullible because we have a need to crave more. And because we have a need to crave more, we tend to believe anything if someone tells us that they can get us to where we crave. It's that simple, right? This is why monks and other religious groups and spiritual people believe that you need to be content with life. If you have a life that you love and you enjoy, you don't fall for traps like this because their goal is to make you think that you can have more. There's always more. There's always better. You can get it. And once they grab you, it's a wrap because the first thing you're going to do is hand over that hard-earned money because it's like, hey, I can get you to where I am. Pay me $18.99. It's like, come on now. Once they start selling me crap or hit me with a price tag, I'm like, I'm off this. Hit me with that free joint. And then, when lately they so smooth when you get the free joint, they get you in there and then they hit you with the expensive stuff.
Whatever they try to sell you, I'm going to sell you a course to make a lot of dollars. I'm cool. You're not interested into being a millionaire? That's not what I said. I just don't want to do that. Well, I'll be in my Ferrari. These people come back every 7 years. It's like every 7 years, there's a whole cycle of these people coming back and trying to sell you a course to make more money. Financial advisor selling you more money. Visalist, whatever.
7? What y'all know about 7? Damn, I just caught that L. Dave Chappelle clip.
Give everybody money. 7. What y'all know about 7? Pay me.
And I'm sorry.
That is, and get more people. They always come back. They always come back because there's new people and there's always hope. So these people are selling hope.
You got a post that made me laugh. She goes, are private people more shady? Personally, I find private people difficult to trust as they don't reveal anything about.
Mind you, this is a lady who has a degree in psychology. This is why you got to be very careful who you listen to. Very careful. When I give advice, I try to be as balanced as I humanly can. But it's like, good Lord, sometimes when these people on the internet, man, I swear they're making the world a worse place with their caught myself, with their stupid advice.
Themselves. And it's just funny to think that she was a secret side piece the whole time.
Have you ever thought about the fact that maybe private people just don't trust you?
Or maybe,
Not everything needs to be said.
yeah.
That's it.
And people who are like 1000% transparent online, I rarely believe them. Because it's very difficult to have loved ones.
Overly transparent people are usually hiding stuff, and what they do is they lie online to make themselves look good. So you can't trust those type of people either, right? When people tell you that they failed and they faltered and they made mistakes, those people tend to be more believable than the overly polished people like this woman. And that's what I was getting at. I think the first time I saw her was actually on one of those dating shows with Fresh. Wait, which one is not Fresh? With Fit? One of those UK dating shows, I think that's the first time I saw her. But again, these people, they run through the cycles and they try to get themselves bigger and bigger and bigger so they can charge more. $8,000 apparently.
To have everything, to care about them, and be super transparent online because you're doing it at their expense.
Yeah. And if you're super transparent, I don't want to be around you.
Absolutely. I don't want someone
trying to tell my shit online.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
There's some people like, I chose this, for example, I chose this life, right? I chose this. But the people around me didn't choose this. And most of them don't want, they don't want this. None of them.
Now, girl, you're a side piece. By definition.
People don't want you to be transparent.
I don't know, man. I love the internet.
The number one thing about a side piece is not being transparent. It's being opaque.
That's it.
Not translucent, nothing. A fucking brick.
Yo, that bitch is like, stop on man. I'll suck his dick.
God damn.
Hey.
Hey, yo. Woo. Jeez.
God dang.
All right, see, they just being clowns now. But I think everybody can learn an easy lesson from this woman's behavior, right? When you start hearing these dating coaches, come on, just honestly, sometimes you got to do the opposite of what they say because they don't know what the hell they talk about anyway. And it's like, come on, how many examples do you really need? We had Derek Jackson, right? This dude was cheating on his wife the entire time. And then he's still lying. And these women still believe him. Who's another one? Yada Awakening. Talk about, oh, if you're not spending $5,000 on your girl, is that really a girl? Man, shut up. Like he beat his wife. Like it's literal court documents that show that he was beating the hell out of her. And she stayed because he makes money scamming people on the internet, right? How many examples do we really need? Cheyenne Bryant was telling women low energy, vibrational BS, blah, 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 right? And then we find out that she's on a on again, off again relationship. It's like you're a dating coach. You're so skilled, but you can't find love. It's like, come on now. And then this lady, it's like, how many examples do we really need before people stop getting conned? But then I think about it this way. Catfish, this show been on for like 20 seasons. I think it's like 14, but it's been on for like 20 seasons and people still get catfished every day. That just goes to show you how clueless some of us really are. But I'll close it out here, man. You gotta pay attention in life. Like once people start selling you stuff, just walk away. Most of this information is free on the internet. Learn from other people's mistakes. Pay attention. This is the best fatherly advice I could give you. Like, I remember when I was growing up, people used to tell me, don't be stupid. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Come on now. Don't be stupid. Until we meet again. Thanks for listening to the Center Ground Podcast. We'll be back soon with some more great content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on the video. We are a new channel, and growth is essentially our main objective. So send us an email at centerground.pod@gmail.com with any ideas or clips you would like for us to review. This was definitely fun, and I'd say let's do it again. But before you go, always remember, greatness lives somewhere within you. Just make sure you're taking the time to find the key to unlock that greatness. Until we meet again, I'll see you soon.